On the Indonesian island of Sumatra, covering nearly 8,000 square kilometres, lies the rich tropical rainforest of Gunung Leuser National Park. It houses a wide variety of ecosystems, plant species and animals, including critically endangered orangutans, rhinos, tigers and elephants. As a result, it was designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2004. Nestled on the edge of the national park is the small village of Bukit Lawang. In the early 70s, an orangutan rehabilitation centre was set up here to help preserve the decreasing number of orangutans due to poaching and deforestation. This has since been relocated due to an increase in the number of visitors. However, the area is still home to many of these animals, making it one of the best places in the world to see them.
After our time in Jakarta, we took the train up to Jakarta to spend some time relaxing before our jungle trek. We then boarded a flight to the city of Medan, which is about a 2.5-hour drive away from Bukit Lawang. So this is our hostel, this is the entrance, and then just like a little kitchen area, and it's like a self-checkout thing, so the guy texts you and then lets you in using like codes and all that kind of thing. We've got 2 stories, we're on the ground floor. There is also upstairs, but there's no one up there apparently, because there's only 5 people staying in here. There's us 2, and then there's 3 girls. And then we've got 2 showers, 2 toilets, and a sink. And then in the downstairs dormitory, the 3 girls have a single bed each, and then we have a double bed pod at the bottom. Hello. We have a light each, a plug each. There's a little lockbox that we have each, and then we also have this blind where you can get a bit of privacy. Oh gee, these cast a terrible shadow. The double bed in a capsule hotel, big fan of that. And after yesterday, when I said that there was only like 5 people staying, loads more people showed up in the evening, and it was really cool. Like, we played some games, got chatting to some of the other travelers, but literally everyone who's staying in our hostel is all going to Bukit Lawang for a jungle trek. So
All of varying lengths.
yeah.
There's a lot of divisive opinions on what the best amount of time to spend doing the jungle trek is.
We have 5 days and another guy has 5 days, and someone who's already been there was like, oh, you only need 2 maximum, it's a waste of money. We're like, oh, thanks. Well, I'm glad we've already paid for that.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay.
So one of the things that we had planned to do in Medan is the Merdeka Walk, which is kind of like a big hangout spot. There's a field and there's cafes and restaurants and things. It's right by the train station, so a nice central location. And I brought my Kindle so I could have a sit down and a read in the park, but it is closed and is now a giant hole in the ground. So I guess we'll be giving that one a miss.
And for the first time in a long time, I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling, I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows. And we're all going live, still nobody knows. But I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were.
It was fine until the street. He's like this narrow. You go really slow.
Every day, the past is where it stays. Way back a year ago.
So, here's our giant bed. Very nice. Come on. Our bathroom. Nice big shower. Then we have a safe.
Nice.
They gave us some drinking water. Got our kettle, tea, earplugs.
Oh, nice.
And here's the mini fridge. Stocked.
But we do have to pay for those.
But there's Coke Zero.
And the bin tank's 30, which is still cheaper than most places.
And then upstairs, he said there's another bed.
It's a tiny bed though.
But, let's go look at the view. Right on the river. And there's hammocks down there. Oh, look at the little family of monkeys.
I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays. Way back a year ago.
So we got into Bukit Lawang, but the bus terminal was still quite far away from where we're actually staying, because all like the hotels and the tour companies are located along the river, which is a little bit further away. So we got in contact with our tour company just to say that we're here, and they sent over a couple of guys on mopeds to give us a lift from the bus terminal. But that really became incredibly eventful when we actually got to the built-up area with the tour companies and the hotels, because it was all tiny, narrow streets and stuff, which was really interesting. But then we got checked in, and it's absolutely incredible here. The river's amazing. The view from our room is incredible. But more importantly, we managed to get rid of all that money that we've been carrying around since Medan, because there's no ATMs here. We didn't really have the option to do like a money transfer without a big fee. So we had to bring the cash in the back of our bags, and we were constantly on edge about losing it or having it stolen or to summit. But finally got rid of it, gave it to the guy. We said, that's your problem now. But now we've got a bit of downtime before we have a briefing about tomorrow morning, and then we're getting ready to go into the jungle, and we cannot wait. saw white-cheeked gibbons, but it was really hard to get a shot because they were so high up and they were moving so fast. We were just in a clearing where one of the orangutans was, and one of the groups had like just finished having lunch there, and they'd left like a tiny bit of food on the floor, and the orangutan came over to come and get it, and obviously like everyone sat there taking photos, start like shuffling away, getting out of his way because the guys are saying don't get too close to it. And then as the orangutan started eating the food, the guide was like trying to scare it off and get him to go away. But there was this really cool moment because like every time people see an orangutan, everyone gets really excited for about 5 or 10 minutes, takes like loads of photos, loads of videos. And then once things calm down a bit, everyone like puts their cameras and phones away just to watch the orangutan and kind of take it in without looking through a screen. It's a really nice sight to see.